Jed Wills not going to play this year. He's going to sit out to get completely healthy. What was his injury again? Wasn't it an injury like that we couldn't believe he wasn't back from yet?
Well, that was the start of last year.
Okay.
Remember, it was the knee,
they're all
whatever from the year before,
together.
And then he wasn't practicing during training camp and all that stuff. I think he missed the first couple weeks, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then, I
forget. This is one of those things where
maybe he re-aggravated it, remember? And then, like, he was medically cleared, but he told the coaching staff, like, I'm not going to play this week. Like, I'm making business decisions. Like, this guy says he's not going to play in 2025. He made that decision last year.
Yes. I would be more surprised than not if he ever plays again.
That's what I posted on socials. I said, this guy's never playing football again.
Just because of the business?
No,
he just doesn't want to. I don't think he wants to play.
I don't think I agree.
Do you think it's a him, like, I guess a him thing or like an NFL thing?
Him thing.
Okay.
It's a him thing.
I just don't think it's for him.
No.
NFL football is not for him.
Like, I think, like, it's one of those deals where it takes a special breed of person to, like, stay hungry and, like, keep pushing to – you
got to grind during the season.
Yes, and football is not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not easy to get hit every single play and condition and lift all the time and do all this stuff when you're super rich and you could just be doing whatever you want all the time. Mm-hmm. And some people get that bag and then, that was what was motivating them. And now it's like, okay, I have that. I don't love it,
Yeah.
And I just think, like, once he started getting like banged up a little bit and it got kind of hard, like it wasn't, his natural gift wasn't carrying him like it was, in college and high school and probably his entire life. And he had to put in extra time and all this extra effort. He's just like, why? I'm rich now. I can do whatever. I don't ever have to work again. So I'd be shocked if he ever plays again. There's no way you'll convince me that taking a year off is what he needs.
I mean, I guess it depends. Like, so I'm just saying this as far as like on his end. Like, if his knee is still messed up, like still have lingering issues, and if he really if he does have, like he still does want to play, I would say like if his knee's already like goofing up, and that makes sense. You know what I mean? Take the year off, get yourself healthy, rebound. Find your drive.
I would believe if I hadn't seen him just give zero effort for basically. He was solid as a rookie, questionable in year 2. Year 3, we saw him like he was starting to kind of come around, and then he got hurt. And since that point, it has been the fall, and he'd studied the fall off. Like, he was really – I remember we were all bummed when he got hurt because it was like, oh, man, Jed Wills is strung together like 3 or 4 weeks where, like, we've been seeing effort. He's been playing pretty well the last month of the season. He got hurt, and we're like, okay, well, maybe when he comes back, and it's just been – nosedive off a cliff. Effort. It's like he's just mentally checked out. Just doesn't care.
I don't think he. What did his agent say in the release? Something about they didn't get the offers they were looking for. So I don't think he probably got any offers.
Who?
Other than like come in here for a vet minimum and try out for the summer.
You can't put bad tape, especially effort.
His tape is very bad.
Yes,
some bad ones.
It's effort. Like, I mean, we all played sports growing up. What did coaches always tell you?
I did not play football. Okay. Quit playing yourself. Come on, dog.
I'm sure the band director told you this when you were practicing.
Yeah, this is what they're going to do out there on the football
field. I can't coach effort. I can teach you X's and O's and fundamentals and all. I can't coach effort. You either have that or you don't. It's gone.
Yeah.
Just doesn't have it. So I'll be shocked if he plays anywhere. So that was... At least we are not tied to that anchor anymore.
Nope. And people point to that being such a horrible pick and a miss, but like you said, his rookie year, it was like, okay, we got a left tackle here.
Yeah,
he looked good, very good as a rookie.
And here's the deal: is he wasn't seen as a reach. You know what I mean? Like I've made
That's where he was projected.
I've made this argument for Andrew Berry a bunch of times. Is every year his draft grade is B+ or A. And then those players don't pan out. Well, that's not Andrew Berry. He drafted guys that universally everybody said was good. That's on the Browns then to develop that talent once they get inside the building. I could understand you saying Andrew Berry doesn't know how to draft if at the end of every draft everybody's like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
D-, F+ draft, and then those guys didn't pan out. He's getting A's on all of his draft grades by every major publication out there, and then guys aren't panning out. That's on player development. That's not. I mean, he's drafting the guys that everybody says is good.
Not to take us down a murky road, I'll just leave it right here. But we've had this conversation about player development in multiple different position groups now. Wide receiver. I mean, there's a bunch of, like, pretty much all the guys that have failed, we went, hey, well, these are really, really talented guys coming out of college, and then they fall off a cliff. What happened?
Well, and I also think, like, we can preach about player development, but at the end of the day, it's not just a Browns thing. It's like 50% of the league is a bust.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? 50% of first-round draft picks are busts. So it's not just it's not like we're not developing any players. You're not going to develop every player.
We just talked about Kyle Pitts with the Falcons. Right?
Yes.
I mean,
Trevor Lawrence.
4th overall.
Trevor Lawrence, yeah. He was supposed to be Andrew Luck, and he's kind of on par with Daniel Jones as far as stats go for his career.
Yeah, so it's
That's
like
crazy.
it's not like the Browns are the only team out here that has a 50% success rate when it comes to developing players. That's like the industry average in terms of developing first round picks and stuff like that. So
Andrew, I did want to just read Andrew Jackson's comment. He says, Jed is a local kid. He has soft mental issues, and his parents are super protective over him and anything negative about him. That plays a role.
That's
I mean,
without going. That's
you can you can just tell though, like whenever he's getting.
I don't want to sound like an old boomer.
When he's getting crapped on though by the media or fans or whatever, you can just tell it eats at him, and he's just not.
Like, and I'm not trying to say like we should be out here like finger pointing at players and like making you feel like crap. They're still human, but also to be elite, you kind of have to have like thick skin and be mentally tough. That's like part of being great. You have to be willing to like walk into a hostile environment and then still be able to perform. You can't shrink when
kind of like our YouTube comments.
I was gonna say that's exactly, bro. I was waiting for him to stop so I could be like, kind of like when you get a podcast.
I can walk in there, I can take the bullets, and it's like, you know what? I'm still going to go out here and do it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And
the
it
exact
is
same
brutal.
thing.
It is brutal. Just your worst things that you worry about. That's what they're gonna fire at.
Yes.
all day.
That's good.
You smoke too many packs of cigarettes when you're younger. Your voice sounds terrible. You're welcome. You're welcome for this.
It's iconic.
Go ahead, Blake.
You're fat. Who? Like I didn't
Not
know.
me.
Like I didn't know.
Don't you know the camera adds 10 pounds?
Yeah,
They say.
the camera.
we got 3 cameras.
got 3
So
cameras.
Yes, so they're adding 80 pounds.
It's good math.
Yes. But I guess I'll take this moment as we're talking about looking the haters in the eyes and overcoming. We were voted the second best Browns podcast by FeedSpot.
Yep.
So I don't know who voted for us or how it worked.
How the rankings
Thank you,
came
Andrew.
out.
How it came out or how anything happened. We didn't even know we were being considered. But yeah,
I got an email today. They said, "Hey, we're sending you an award. A little graphic, like a badge that we can put on our social media stuff for number 2.
snap.
Number 2.
I said
Browns
I said we won't rest till we're number 1. It's like,
We're coming, Mary Kay. We're coming.
We're like Kobe. Job's not finished.
Job's not finished.
Job's not finished. But yeah, so that was cool. We got that news today. And thank you guys for listening. That helps us out.